Hey everybody, welcome to Winston's Quarantine Kitchen. Today I'm making chicken cacciatore. So let's start by showing you the basic elements of the sauce. For the seasonings, we have red cooking wine, black pepper, red pepper flakes, thyme, basil, and this is what I had in the house: Italian seasoning and salt. For the sauce, we have crushed tomatoes, tomato paste, and I made some linguine a little while ago, so I have the pasta water. For the veg, we have diced garlic, black olives, mushrooms, portobello mushrooms to be exact, diced white and yellow onions, and chopped up red, yellow, and green peppers. Over here, we have the chicken. I have chicken legs and thighs that's been seasoned for a little while. They have basically salt, pepper, paprika, lemon pepper, and garlic salt added to it. And here we have the nice open flame. So what I'm going to do is start by cooking these off. As always, presentation side down and away from me. Some people say to leave take the skin off. I like the skin, so I'm going to leave the skin on. Because preferably use, basically, you prefer to use thighs for this, but my kids like legs as well, so I'm going to do something a little different tonight. I just want to make sure that you guys know what the originality was, what it's supposed to be. Alright guys, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to let this cook, basically just to sear it, just to get a little color on it, and then I'm going to finish them off in the oven. So before it goes in the oven, I'll show you guys the next step. Alright guys, welcome back. The chicken that I mentioned to you guys before, I just basically seared it, which means just to get a nice color on it. So it's like a nice little brown. It's still raw inside, so I wouldn't dare serve it to anybody. So what I'm going to do is put this in my oven, making sure everybody's spaced out. Put it on my favorite 385 degrees for approximately 25 minutes. I will check on it periodically with my thermometer to make sure it's ready. It's temped. So now we're going to work on making the sauce. So now we're going to start with the diced garlic. I'm sorry, I'm heavy. I love garlic, so I'm going to put a little extra than what the normal recommendation is. A little bit. Next we're going to grab onions. Same thing. Mix this up a little bit. Now for the peppers and the mushrooms. Now we're going to add a little bit of red wine. Let cook. Now next we're going to grab the tomato paste, the crushed tomatoes, good thing I bought two. That mix up. Remember that pasta water I mentioned to you guys earlier? Pasta water thickens up a sauce, so we're going to put some of that pasta water in here. And we're going to add the red pepper flakes. Black pepper. The basil. The Italian seasoning. And the thyme. And just a little bit of salt. Mix this all up. Alright guys, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get a cover this up, let this basically cook out, boil up. Probably might be in the same 20 minutes, maybe more, maybe less, don't know yet. But I will again check on this periodically, so I'm just going to cover this up. And once it's ready for the next step of the blending, I will show you guys in a sec. Guys, what I forgot to mention when I paused the camera this last time was that it was still looking thick, but what I did was I added about a cup of cold water to make loosen up the tomatoes a little bit, to give it that height and the consistency that I was looking for. So before I do something, I'll let you guys know and look how it looks. You see how it looks in the end. I just want to let you guys know exactly what I did. So again, I'm going to cover it up and let it boil out, and I'll show you guys the next step in a sec. Alright guys, welcome back. See, the chicken is fully cooked. It's approximately 175. They've all been temped out. The pasta, sauce is boiling. Let me give it a little stir. So now what I'm going to do now first is add the black olives, a little bit of and we're going to add the chicken. Capers, I just forgot the word. Capers. Just added my capers. Alright. So what I'm going to do now is let this whole thing blend together. Give it a good 15-minute window to everything to boil up and get ready. And once that's done, I'll show you guys the final step. Alright guys, welcome back. As you can see, the chicken cacciatore is finally finished. It's sitting in a pan waiting to be served. Here's the final presentation of how it's going to look in a plate. Now, I'm thinking about doing this for my weekly special for my to-go menu. If you guys like what you see and want it, just let me know in the comments, and I definitely will, by tomorrow, let you know if I'm going to turn this into my weekly special. So, everybody, thank you for watching. Have a good one.